right, we now have our women's steeplechase podium on the stage. We have first place, Emma Coburn, second place, Bridget Franek, and third place, Shalea Kip. Ladies, if you'll take us through your race and your thoughts on making the team. We'll start with you, Emma.
I've had this goal of making this team since last year when Bridget and I made it to Daegu, and I redshirted all of my seasons thus far in 2012, so this was a goal that I really was hungry to achieve, and I just feel so blessed that I have a chance to run with these women in London and represent Team USA with all the other great athletes here.
I don't think it's fully sunken in yet that I'm actually going to London on the USA Olympic team, but it's definitely been a goal of mine for a really long time, and I moved out here away from my family and friends back east for this reason, and to be able to do that for them, for my coach, for myself, for my God, it's just amazing. So,
I was lucky enough last year to watch both Bridget and Emma make it to Worlds in Daegu, and I knew that this year I wanted to go with them. Training's gone well. I am so fortunate to be able to train with Emma and have fantastic coaches that have helped me get here. I'm really excited.
We'll now open it up for a few questions.
Bridget, you looked either really tired or really emotional on your victory lap. What was going through your mind?
I was exhausted. I still had to catch my breath, but it was warm out there, warmer than I expected, and I definitely gave more than I have in any race this season so far. It just felt like it was really good to be able to do that on the one that mattered. Had a rough one at pre, and just to be able to turn that back around is pretty amazing, and yeah.
This is for the Colorado Buffaloes here. When did it really reach both your minds that this was possible to get to the Olympics? And Shalea, talk about what it took to get that A standard tag.
Honestly, I wasn't that sure if I was going to make it or not. I'm still enrolled in summer school that's supposed to start in a week, and I think I'm going to have to rearrange my academic schedule now. But it's definitely been on my mind. Back in December, Coach Wetmore told me it's not unrealistic for you to make an Olympic team this next summer. And it's kind of stuck with me, and every day I've thought of that during training. And now that it's sinking in, it feels really good.
That was sort of my question too, but could you address the difference? You know, Emma took a red shirt to concentrate on this, and as Heather said, maybe she can do something special in London. You did not take a red shirt, and you raced for the Buffs in the spring. Could you talk about the difference in seeing her every day, training with her, but she's focused on this, and you're focused on first of all, an NCAA season?
The NCAA season was definitely steps I needed to take. I needed to get used to having pressure on me going into races, and I needed to win some races first. So having a successful collegiate season lead up to this was necessary.
Over here on the right, Bridget, I was wondering if you could talk about your parents. They gave you pretty good genetics and runners themselves. But as your parents, as your coaches, what this means to them, maybe it's part of the original question of the emotions going on the track. What's going on between you and them when you get a chance to talk about it and to share it?
Really a lot of my success, well, pretty much all my success has come from my support system. From when I was really young to now, I've just been so blessed with an amazing family, amazing friends, awesome coaches, giving me the perfect advice at the perfect stage of my career, and that's really, I take very little credit myself because they've put up with a lot, and they believed in me way before I've believed in myself, and so my successes are definitely, I'm throwing them back at them and their successes as well.
Bridget, Dave Hunter, when I interviewed you about a week ago, you said any scenario that would unfold that would allow you to be in the top three would be just fine for you. How did this race scenario compare with what you thought the pace was going to be, and how did you feel out there running it? It appeared at times that you were running conservatively.
There's a lot of race scenarios that could happen, and at this stage of my career, I know not to focus too much on one race scenario. Going into the race, my coach and I chose a very simple mantra, just smooth, efficient, and bring it home strong. And I didn't want to risk anything. I knew that, you know, the top priority of this race was going to be the top 3. And however that happened was going to be the way that I was envisioning and visualizing and hoping for.
Bridget, there was a moment with about a lap and a half to go on the backstretch where 2nd through 4th were kind of close. Was there a moment for you in the race where you said, okay, now I got to kick it in, this is my do or die time? Did you sense that at all?
I definitely sensed at different points in the race that people were right behind me. I wasn't going to look back or even try to look up at the billboard to see, but I just knew that, you know, when I was going to push my body, I was going to push it all the way home, and I was just hoping and praying that everyone was as tired as I was.
Emma, being from such a small town in Colorado, Crested Butte, known maybe more for the ski area than running, what's it going to be like representing London from Crested Butte? Are you going to get a parade when you go back home?
Everyone back at home we're like a family there, and everyone's so supportive, and they're all so proud of me. So I don't know what it's going to be like when I get back. I mean, everyone already knows everyone's first name, so it's not like people are going to stop me in the street and say hello to me because I'm going to London. They just say hello to me because they've known me since I was 10 years old. So nothing really is going to change that much, but it's been really great to have such a small, tight-knit community back me up no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, they're there behind me, and they've always been proud of me.
Hi, Emma. Given your success in the steeple, you're running world-class times, any thought to turning pro?
It's a discussion I've had several times, but I'm very happy being at the University of Colorado, and my coaches and I made the decision to sacrifice my indoor and outdoor season and redshirt so that I could focus on this, and so I feel like I owe it to my school, my coaches, my Colorado community, my teammate Shalea to finish out my eligibility there and represent the school again on the track in 2013. So I'd like to stay at Colorado.
Shalea, coming down the home stretch, how conscious were you of the time, and were you pretty sure you were going to get the standard?
When I saw Emma crossed in 9:32, I think it was, and I was watching the clock tick, I kind of knew, I think I'm going to get it, and it worked out.
All right, well, thank you very much, ladies, and congratulations.
Thank you.